Hi guys, good morning. So I come out here and it's gray and a bit humid and I'm like, okay, perfect. And I sit down and the sun starts blaring down on me and I can't even see the camera. And so I wait and wait for it to go behind a cloud, and the clouds just start to disintegrate. And as you can see, my new glasses have transitions, which is lovely, but no. So I had to angle myself so I'm not staring straight into it, but I'm glowing. I am an angel, but no, no, I am part demon, but that's a different story. But I'm glowing because this is where the table is, so I have to be right here. So just so I'm not staring, it is right here, but okay. I was gone all day yesterday. We had almost an almost hold on, do this, almost an emergency with our brand new car. Yeah, it's a year of new. Oh, now it goes behind a cloud. A year of new for us. We got somehow we were able to afford on payment a new 2022 Subaru Forester, and we have had to take it to the shop like 3 times already. We got it in January, and yesterday my sister and I took our one dog Ziva to the vet, and all of a sudden it starts making this grinding noise, like this really bad squealing, grinding noise. And people on the street were giving us this look. It sounded like we were dragging the engine on the ground. So we took it to the shop in town where we were, and we're like, could you look at it? I mean, it's under manufacturer warranty, but that's up in New York where we bought it. It would have had been towed. And we're like, just look at it. If it needs something fixed, we'll have it towed up there. There was a rock this big, literally this big, that had gotten between the wheel cover and the plate. That big. A little pebble rock. And we have gravel all over our driveway. And the road, 5 miles down our road to the main highway. It got in there and got wedged so badly that it sounded that bad and was that loud. They had to take it all apart and put it back together, and labor cost us. It didn't cost us that much, thank goodness. But we only had to pay labor, and yeah. And my dad's like, we need to get covers, so it never happens. There's nothing that'll keep it from happening again, but luckily it'll be a rare occasion. But now we know what it may be if we ever hear that again. But I wanted to do like a WIP Wednesday, what you working on. I mean, I don't want to be like everyone else, but I'd like to like talk to you guys, share what we're working on, see what you're doing, check in. I'm kind of working on the same things, but I pulled something new down from my WIP wall, because my dad asked me to work on it for him. He is using a blanket he doesn't like on his bed. He has tried to find a new comforter blanket for about a year now and cannot find one he likes. He ordered a comforter quilt from Amazon, and it was like $120, and he's like, oh, this is great, I love the pattern, I love it, great reviews. He had it 2 days and the stitching started coming apart, so we sent it back. So I had this, we call them grandpa blankets because I made them for both of my grandpas. in different patterns, and this one is a little more intricate, but I make them out of Lion Brand homespun. And right before I started filming, I spilt my chocolate protein shake on the table, and of course it got on the white part, but it will wash. So I was working the border right into this one, and it's a basket weave. So I got to figure out how I was doing this, because I did not write anything down. But, yeah, this is the bottom. So, and then, of course, this one, which I found out is the color Earth, because I did not keep bands either, is discontinued. So I went through a lot of fun and learned how to do that Ravelry search through people's stashes, because people wanted an arm and a leg, and also it was not available even on eBay and stuff. But I got I had like 2 little ones like this, but I got 2 full skeins off of Ravelry and eBay. I worked 2 strands together to get it this thick. So I have, let me see if I can get back enough. This is how wide it is. I'm working it from this corner. Oh wait, no. Okay. This is how wide it is. Okay, there to there. So it's a good, he has a twin bed. And that's the pattern. Basket weave. And then it's about that long. And I'm going to make it, you know, twin size. So, gotta figure out how I was doing this. But, and they still make the cream color, which is Deco. And I had a voucher for $10 on Lion Brand. So I got 6 pack when they had a sale. So I got them for like $6 a piece, which is really good for homespun. And free shipping. Yeah, I'll take that any day. Hopefully I will have enough to finish his blanket. I am not sure. But with this Earth and then the 2 other ones, I'm hoping that'll be enough to do the border. Really, really hoping. Because I have a little bit of OCD. And I really don't want to mix the colors. But I will search again if I run out. I contacted more than just the one person who actually traded with me. And she's the only one who contacted me back, so that's one of the WIPs I'll be working on. I did start a blue hat for Hat Not Hate. I don't think I'm going to get any done for this year, but I will be working on them all year and collecting them up for next year. I realized I have so much going on that I probably won't get them. I didn't realize it was August 1st. I thought it was September. Yeah, and that's really soon. But this is the hat. It was one of the patterns they gave you for free, and I love doing hats. But this is just simple half double crochets the whole way. I love doing hats. And bullying is something I'm very, very intent about. I was bullied for an entire year of middle school by an entire middle school. Over 300 people, and maybe had like 20 who didn't bully me. It was very, very traumatic and affected me for most of my life. But I was very confident as a kid, very outgoing, didn't really care what anybody thought about me. And afterwards, I guess you would say became shell-shocked. I worried about what everybody thought. I second-guessed everything, and that followed me throughout my entire life. I mean, in the small town I lived in, I actually changed schools for high school because I didn't want to go back into the school with the kids who bullied me. And I would walk through town later in life, like when I was in high school, and kids, or, you know, people who should have been adults would yell the name that they had chosen to bully me with from across the street. And, I mean, my sister is literally dating one of the kids, one of the people who either was one of the bullies or his brother bullied me. And she literally said, "Do you remember him? His brother bullied you." That's how she introduced him to me. And she sees, like, that's how she thinks I should remember him. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't remember anybody from then. I don't care about them. They're nothing to me. I started eating my feelings at that time, and that's when I started gaining weight. And yeah, I'm getting emotional, but bullying is very important to me. Anti-bullying is, and this, I only learned about this last year when I came on YouTube, and I think it's a wonderful cause. And I will be gathering hats for it all year long. I actually won 2 pounds of love on Joe's channel that are both in denim, so that will be going to that, solely for that. And I have a lot of blue yarn. I will be picking up blue yarn all year. But anyway, I also, when I finished my baby blanket, I wanted to keep track of that yarn, and I realized I have 2 of Crojo Corner's, Laura's, crochet journals. I got gifted one by my younger sister, Sarah, for my birthday last year, and that was very sweet of her. And then I won one of the spiral bound ones from Laura on her channel, and when I looked in them, I thought they had a section when you put in your project to, like, tape the yarn label and a little bit of the yarn, but they don't. So what I did was I took one of my many, many notebooks, because I am a bit of a notebook hoarder. I know there are some of you out there, but I took this one and I put projects on it, and I decided to make it a project journal. And so I put the little label from that ice yarn in there so I would always be able to find it. And I put the project, and I put that I enjoyed it so much that I wanted to do it again, and the yarn, so that I would never lose it, and that if I ever do make an ice yarn purchase and they still have it, I can find it. I need to write everything down, otherwise I lose it. I need to write everything I want to do down, otherwise I forget it. I used to be able to remember things. I used to be in the gifted classes, the honors classes, did well on my SATs. Then the bipolar kicked in, I started forgetting the words I wanted to say. I started forgetting what I went into a room for. I literally felt like I had dementia. I still do. It makes me cry sometimes. Yeah, so it's a big turnaround when you feel like you could go on Jeopardy and then you turn around and you can't, you struggle to find the word cat for 5 minutes. It's hard. It's very, very hard. But then you grow and you find happiness in your successes, and you find joy in your little triumphs, and that's how I'm learning to live. And so let's move on. So I'm going to put a progress keeper in this. I have made it, let me find the right end, because of course when it's coming out of the bag you cannot see it. I have made it at least 10 more rows on this, and I am going to put a progress keeper in it so you can see it too. And luckily you can't smell it because it smells like my dog, but my dog smells like tortilla chips, so it's not quite so bad. But this is much further, and I'm hoping to get it done this month because Kelly Kreates does a giveaway each month. And this month, the color is green. I would agree that this is at least 50% green. You cannot see it from end to end. I cannot even hold it up from end to end. I have to do it in bits. But if this is your first time here, it's pooled on the ground, but I will try to do it from top to bottom. It's taller than me. Yes, it is taller than me. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to do one end of it. Ready? This is the top right now. Here we go. Here we go. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Here we come. Here we go. I should have some music. There we go. And there's the bottom. It will be queen size. So, and I am on my 7th cake right now. It is made of Karen Cloud cakes in the color kelp. And it is so soft. So soft. Oh, and my hair is dry. Can you tell I got the styled haircut? It kind of, see, frames my face. It looks bedraggled. I look bedraggled. And I have saved what I consider the best for last. So, I finished clue 1 on my knitting. Clue 1 is done. Alright, let me get you the best side, the front. Okay. Where is the front? There we go. Alright, clue 1 is done. I am halfway through clue 2. I am knitting much faster now. So, here is clue 1 and half of clue 2 of my Miss May Mystery Knit Along. Okay. And I don't know when I'll change colors again, but I'm just going to keep knitting. I have a goal. My county fair starts on August 8th. The deadline to get things in is August 7th. I'm going to try to finish this and put it in the knitting category. I've never had anything in the knitting category. I'm not going to have a fit if it's not done, or, you know, kill myself, because actually my eyes can't take knitting for too long. I quit because I don't want to make a mistake. When I feel the strain coming on, I quit, because if I make a mistake that I can't fix, we're done. I don't want to do that. So, but it's actually getting a good, can you see that? A good wingspan now. So, that's That's the back side, and it looks pretty good. So those are my WIPs. What are yours? What have you... I love the cat-eye glasses. Yeah. What have you been doing? What have you been up to? Any gossip? Yeah, I don't want, like, mean gossip, but have you got anything fun going on in your life? I mean, what can I say? Oh, there was a deer last night, just over this. We have a side porch this way. The dogs, I put them in the backyard and at night, and they just go out and do their business. And they went out and they spooked it because it was like right next to the fence, and it ran just like 20 feet. And I was like, don't you bark at that baby, because it was just past fawn, just lost its spots. And they didn't bark, which is a miracle, because Ruby, if you've seen Ruby, she's a cattle dog shepherd, Australian cattle dog, Australian shepherd mix. She wants to bark at everything. She wants to herd it. She wants to yell at it. She never stops talking. But neither of them barked. They just stared at it. And the fawn didn't run away. And it didn't run away at my voice either. And I'm saying, hi, baby. Hi, little one. And so I called them back inside. I put them inside. And it still didn't run away. And then when I turned back around, it was gone. But it just stayed there while they were running around and, you know, staring at it. And nobody barked. And I love living with wildlife. I know the hunters, but we have our land posted. They cannot hunt on our land. I worry that they may go into the forested part of our land, but it's posted around the property up there too, so hopefully they respect that. And when the deer and the bear get one to our property, they're safe. The deer do tend to love to come on to our meadow and our wetland and eat. It's just wonderful. If you have any stories, I'd love to hear them. But yeah, I've been talking a long time. Oh my gosh, I'm over 20 minutes. I'm so sorry. Yeah, have a great day. Have a great week. Bye.